How to use Zoho Expense. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Zoho Expense. Zoho Expense allows you to manage your finances in a convenient way for your business. It has amazing reporting features, amazing cost control features, as well as simple booking and travel booking features that can help you in ensuring that your business expenses can be accounted for. This also has features such as automated card and corporate card reconciliation, analytics, reimbursements and payments, and many other features. So let's get started with Zoho Expense. To get started with Zoho Expense, simply head on over to zoho.com and then go into Zoho Expense and click on Start a Free Trial. Once you do that, you're going to enter your business name, and then you are going to enter your email address over here. Once you do that, you are going to proceed with a suitable password for your account, and then just complete your information. I am going to sign in with Google to make this a little bit easier and quicker for us to complete our sign up process. And you can also sign up with Facebook or other tools. I'm just going to proceed onto Zoho Expense like so. And once we've done that, it's time to start building our organization. Now, if you already have a Zoho account and you already have an organization, Zoho is going to ask you to join your existing organization. But if you're doing this for a completely new business, you can just click on New Organization and set it up. So let's say that this business is called Spencer, and then you're just going to set up the country as well as the state, like so. And then you're going to add the number of users as well as the language. After that, you're going to agree to the terms of service and then click on Save and Next. Once you click on Save and Next, you're going to proceed on to the next step of setting up your finance tool with Zoho. So you can choose whether or not trips and advances are two things you want to include. So trips allow you to provide approval for your employees' travel requests before they go on to any business trips. This can help you in streamlining booking processes for your employees. Then you have advances, which allow you to have employees request advances for their business expenses. So if an employee has to take certain people out for dinner, for meetings, they can request an advance on the money for that particular event. Below that, you can also link your accounting software like so. Then click on Get Started to proceed. You can also skip these steps and you can set them later on as well. Now, once you have completed your sign up, this is going to be your dashboard on Zoho. On the left, you have a simple control panel to access all the expense features. Below that, you have an admin view. So the admin view allows you to see all of the trips, reports, and analytics, and the My View section is for each individual user. As the owner of the space, your My View and admin view are going to look the same. However, for general users, so your employees that are present within the expense tool, they are only going to be able to see their My View section and not an administrative view. On the top right, you have a quick add feature, a general settings feature, refer and earn, as well as your organization and personal account settings. Then on the top right, you can click on Zoho Apps to integrate other Zoho apps onto your expense tool. Now it's time to get started. On the left, you're going to click on your admin view, and then you can click on Settings. Once you click on Settings, you're going to set up some of your basic information in your organization. Click on Organizational Profile, and you can add your company address, branding, and regional settings. Then you're going to click on currencies and you're going to select your currency. So let's say I want to use USD and I can click on save. And you can make any currency your base currency as well. As you guys can see, this has been selected as our base currency. And if you want, you can just select the currency over here, change base currency, and select a new one. So I'm going to do USD as our base currency. Once you've done that, you will see this label over here. Now, if there are some currencies that might not be relevant to you, just select them from the right and then click on delete. Then these will be removed from your space. You can also click on new currency on the top right to add other currencies onto your space. Then you can go into taxes on the left. And once you click on taxes, you can click on new tax and set up your basic taxes. So this can include things such as your business taxes that you might be filing, any type of registration taxes or maintenance taxes. All of those are going to be added here. You can add the rate of tax as well as whether or not this is a compounding tax or not. Below that, you just have simple tags to visually categorize items, and then you have your users and controls. Over here, you're going to add different users and you can set up departments as well. This can ensure you that you are paying everyone equally and fairly, and the expenses for one department are not going to be increasingly larger than the expenses of another. Then you have data administration, where you can monitor and back up your data. Now let's get started with setting up our expenses. So on the top, once you click on the administrative view, you have a drop down. And in our drop down, we have trips. Now, if you want to see any of the previous trips, you can view your archive trips. And this is going to show you a list of what it is going to, approve or not approve. Now, if I click on trips on my view section, it's going to look slightly different. Over here, I'm going to be able to add a trip. Usually in your expense tools, the admin view is going to be when you have to approve of things, and your my view is when you have to add things like expenses, trips, and more. So let's say we have a new trip, and let's say we have to go for a trip to LA, and this is a domestic trip. Let's say the business purpose is to provide proposal to LA clothing store to house our products. And then you can add the trip itinerary. So this is going to be a round trip, and then you can select your city. So let's say we are going from New York to LA, and we can set up the dates like so. Let's say it's going to take us this long. So let's say we're going for 4 days, and then you can add a description as well. After that, once you've added your trip, so you can add the hotel as well if you already have a hotel in mind, how long the check-in and check-out is going to be. So let's say my check-in is at 1600 hours, and then my check-out is also, let's say this is at 1200 hours. Like this, we can add that. Oh, this is AM PM time, so I'm just going to add 6 p.m. And then after that, your trip is going to be added. Once you do that, you will have to select a approver for the trip. Click on approve. And I have approved my own trip, but you guys can see you have a hotel, and then you have a flight approved, and you have associated reports. So if a person is being sent on a trip, they can add their verifications here, as well as set up advances. So you as a business owner can send them an advance for this particular trip, so your employees have the cash flow that they need to complete their work. Now, this is just on how you can set trips. Then you can go into expenses. You can just click on add expense and manually add expenses, or scan your receipts. So any type of business dinners can be added here. Then you have advanced reporting, advances, cards, approval, and analytical features that can help you in gathering valuable information. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.